Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. In this video, I'm going to show you how your Spring Boot application is going to connect with RDS and how it is going to connect securely. And for that purpose, we are going to use the AWS Secret Manager. One thing I need to tell you that every process what we are going to do is almost, I'm not saying full, almost is going to be automated, where I can show you the deployment, automated deployment of your VPC, RDS, your application deployment in ECS cluster. The ECS cluster is going to be deployed automatically, and your application for your application, there will be automated deployment of task definition, container definition, service which is going to consume the task definition. Application load balancer is going to be the endpoint. So connectivity between your ECS container and the RDS. For that connectivity, we are going to do it manually by providing the environment variables. So as far as the connection with the RDS is concerned, there is nothing you have to do in your application. It is one way of doing it or using the secret manager. There are other ways where you can use the AWS SDKs to connect with the secret manager. I will show you that particular code as well, which is provided by AWS when you create the AWS secrets. But we are going to follow the simplest method by using the environment variable. And through environment variable, we are going to do the connectivity with our secrets manager, and we are going to secure our Spring Boot application. So for that purpose, let me show you that these are some of the stuff we are going to deploy, but I've already written a code. So in that particular code, what I have told you, everything is there. So what you have to do is to simply navigate to my Terraform 13 version code. So about 5 hours ago, what I've done that I have already written the code and placed it here. So what you have to do is to simply download this Terraform version 13. So it is going to be a um, good learning for you, not just you're going to learn that how you can pass the secret securely, and even you can use those environment variables as a placeholder. If you push your code to your repositories like GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket, so there uh, is quite an easy thing where you can hide your credential, you can hide your APIs. So a lot of learning. It is not just we are discussing how we can use the secret manager. You can learn a lot of stuff by watching my video, or using that particular code, and you guys are aware of the fact that I provide you the full code. So this is the one. This is the directory which I'm going to uh, ex extract from our main directory of Terraform. So this is now separated. So what I'm going to do is to simply cd into that particular directory. So as far as the excuse me, um, code is concerned, what I've done that sorry, as far as the authentication is concerned, I've already configured my access key and secret access key. So you have to go and navigate to VPC environment, and okay, so if you do ls, you have to um, I'm assuming that Terraform is already installed either in your Linux box or Windows box, or even you can use the Docker container to do all the stuff. I mean, there are many ways to do the stuff. So as far as the learning, as far as the automated deployment in your dev environment, prod environment, your self-learning. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is to, sorry, I should apply the Terraform uh, init first, and which is going to download the relevant module in that directory. So okay, that part is done. That part is actually uh, in place. So other stuff I'm going to do that as far as the compilation of code, Dockerizing our application, I've already done that and pushed it to where push it to okay, pushed it to Docker Hub. So let me show you that. Okay, this is our Docker Hub. So what I'm going to do also connect with the play with Docker, okay, and also I'm going to navigate to my hubdocker.com. So this is the one, this is the image I've already posted. So we are going to use this particular image in our ECS deployment. So Terraform use this image for deployment, and also I'm going to show you that how we are going to also manually use this image and connect with our RDS from other environment other than AWS, our local machine. For this purpose, I need to tell you that RDS is not secure, as this is the demo. So let me show you the code. So once deployed, I will show you the security groups are wide open and RDS is going to be publicly available. So as far as the production is concerned, this is not the right way. So highly unrecommended. So as far as the learning is concerned, I need to show you the stuff for this demo. So Terraform is asking for the RDS password. It is the root password which I'm going to give 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and the root is user is going to be Asim. So you can also modify the password of root user once the RDS is deployed as well. So just to update you, so these are the resources which we are going to deploy, but I'm not going to go for all the stuff, but definitely what I'm going to do is to show you that what you should do as far as using the secret manager. As I told you, this is one way of passing the uh, or feeding your environment variables by passing the secrets in your application without modifying huge amount of code or adding dependencies or without using SDKs. So what I'm going to do is to simply open this application, uh, this Springboot application. Okay. So let it open. As far as the Spring Boot code is concerned, so I need to show you this, that I have entered 3 environment variables in my uh, proper application.properties, and these 3 environment variables are user. So the value of user, I've given that as user, which is going to be your data source. Password is going to be the password, and the URL is going to be this one. So sorry, URL is going to be this one, okay, which is the placeholder for your um, secret keys. So I'm going to show you all the stuff with regard to that. So I've already written one document here for you guys, so it would be easier for you to pass the commands. So usually I also provide the document which commands which you are going to use for your learning purpose. So this is the document, and for Secret Manager, we are going to use the AWS CLI to create the secrets. So as I told you, this is one of the environment variable, and this is one of the secrets which I'm going to create and use that particular secret in my Spring Boot application. So as far as the requirement in your application, you have to only do this stuff. That's it. No dependencies, nothing else. So pass these three environment variables or any other environment variables according to your need. So as this is the demo for the RDS purpose, I just need username, which is going to be the root user of the database, or you can set your different user according to the application, and the password is the password of the RDS, and this is the URL. I will show you every stuff. So what I'm going to do is to create one secret with this command. So simply copy this command. I need to do this is the secret user and the string is awesome. The string is exactly the same as I shown you in the start of my video. So let me zoom in a bit, and also I'm going to show you the console of the secret manager. So I'm going to copy this command and paste it. So this is the secret string, and this is the value. If you open the console, navigate to the secret manager, open this in another tab, and you will see one secret. um, the secret name is going to be user, and the value I've given to this is awesome. So you can see this, if you retrieve this value, this is the awesome. Okay, so this is one part of our creation of secrets, and we are going to use the ARN of these secrets in the ECS application. So currently, as you see, the deployment as far as the infrastructure is, it is deploying the RDS, VPC done, everything is done. So RDS creation will take about 10 to 12 minutes. So now what we are going to do is to create password. So password is going to be definitely the placeholder for your password. I'm going to definitely give the same string, which is going to be the actual password of our RDS, as is shown you in the start of my video. Okay, so this is the password, and you see this name password is going to be replaced by that particular environment variable. So these are the ARNs as far as, okay, one thing I need to tell you that as far as the URL of the RDS, which is the endpoint, so do not touch these values, JDBC, MySQL. We just going to update this value here, okay, and put it here. And the other thing, we are not going to use the default MySQL. We are going to create one schema or database, Springboot. Okay, Springboot DB. I will show you that this is the requirement of our application, and our application is going to use this schema or database because the default MySQL schema has tables and everything. So we are going to use separate database. So this is going to be Spring Boot DB. So what I'm going to do is to copy the command, and I'm going to, let's say, this time I'm going to show you the Docker desktop stuff. So it is available for the Windows desktop, and definitely you can use in Macs. Mac, and you can also use the Ubuntu. So it is starting. So it is really handy, and I will show you in another Git bash that how you can simply use the power of Linux and the power of Windows are now combined. So it is just like and the power of the powerful cloud. So AWS, Linux, Windows are combined. So we are exactly using the same stuff. If you see the channel link. So I need to. Okay, it is running. So Docker is there. So it is very simple to install and everything with regard to that. So if I do Docker images, I've already, I guess, okay, I don't have any image. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run one image, Docker run dash dash name, Amazon, Amazon Linux. Okay, I need, okay, check to run as a daemon and Amazon Linux, and it should be the latest one. So let it run. It is unable to find the image locally. So what it is going to do, it is going to download this image in our local machine. So as I told you that some stuff is, or you can use the Linux as container, install your Terraform, your AWS CLIs, and do the automation from this container as well by using the simply using the windows. So instead of using the complete full-fledged VMs, although I'm not saying it is not going to work, but there are now very powerful tools available in Windows, so we can utilize these resources and um, do the deployment and do the automation um, in our system. So I find it really useful on Docker for desktops, Windows Docker for desktop. So let's see the other stuff what we have where we are. So let me show you. Um, okay, let me show you the RDS as well. So this is the RDS that we are going to use. What I'm going to do is to copy the endpoint of this particular RDS, which we are going to do uh, which you are going to connect, or our ECS application is going to connect. So as far as the connection is concerned, I will show you in many different ways how you can connect. So this just not relevant to the ECS application. So this is the endpoint. What I need to do is to simply update this one. But as far as the creation our um, of our database in front of this is not done yet. So before running this command, I have to fill these requirements. So as far as the endpoint of RDS is concerned, I've already provided it. So what I'm going to do is create one database. So let's see, Docker ps-a. Okay, so it is running. So I'm going to do Docker exec interactive, and it will give me an error. I will show you. Okay, shell. So in Windows environment, you have to put this winpty in front of this. So simply copy this and exactly copy the above command from the terminal. Okay. So now I will be in. What I'm going to do, I'm inside my Amazon Linux container. I'm going to install yum install -y AWS CLI, and other application is going to be yum install -y, which is going to be MySQL. So these two binaries, or you can say that packages, are needed and to in order to connect with my existing AWS environment. So I will provide uh, these environment keys, and from my container inside Amazon Linux, I will uh, connect to my RDS, and I will create one database. So this is one way of doing it. I don't want to install my SQL package on my Windows. So as I told you that you can use different techniques and stuff with regard to the uh, usage of Linux environment, even with the Windows, and use the um, power of AWS. So let it do the stuff. Till then, I'm going to show you some different stuff. So it is not going to take a while. So let me show you what other stuff we are deploying. So I'm going to show you the other stuff with regard to the ECS, and also I need to show you the automated deployment of our target group and application load balancer. So if I navigate to the load balancer and navigate to the target group, you will see two target groups which are going to be the part of our ECS cluster. So these are the two target groups. This is the default ECS Springboot, and currently the health check is not going to be working. So it is going to continuously initializing the containers and failing those because health checks are not passing. So why is that? Because we have not yet provided um, the credentials for the AWS, and we have not provided the endpoint uh, to this particular application load balancer. I mean to our ECS container, so which is show so that particular ECS container is unable to connect with this database. So, our currently our endpoint is not going to work. So let me show you the ECS cluster as well. So if I navigate to this is the cluster which we have deployed automatically through the Terraform, and this is the application blue, and the task, as I told you, these tasks are currently failing. So what I'm going to do is to quickly see whether um okay, it is downloading the binaries. Okay, I need this information. Even you can watch from the take from the secrets manager console the ARN of those secrets. So this is deployed, everything is deployed. So I'm going to close this terminal. So this is installing the relevant stuff. Okay, so this thing also I need to show you for your understanding that it is failing. And if I show you the if I navigate to this task, so let me show you that currently we have not even provided the environment variable for our connection string to the RDS. So what I'm going to do also show you the stuff with regard to the CloudWatch as well. So let me open the CloudWatch. We also uh, use the automated deployment of CloudWatch. So if you navigate to okay, this one. So if you navigate to the CloudWatch section, navigate to the log groups, you will see one one log group which we have created, and you will see the different streams are going to be part of this log group. So logs will be definitely shown here. So as the container are continuously filling, so it is creating those streams for different containers. So everything I've told you with regard to the what is currently happening. So uh, why mostly I didn't I mean use this machines like containers, because sometime network is slow and you have to download the relevant stuff. But once this Amazon Linux container is going to be downloaded in your machine, so you can simply use that, and everything is which we are installing will be part of that. So next time, what you have to do is to simply open this Docker and start the machine. You will see the relevant stuff installed in the container. So even you can make those stuff persistent as well by mounting to your host Windows machine. So it is pretty much done. What we are going to do. Uh, Also, I need to. Okay, let me first connect with the MySQL. MySQL. So I'm going to use the host, and the host name of our RDS is. Let me copy this. This is our host. So I'm in the Amazon Linux Docker Windows container. So username is this one. I'm going to provide the password 1234567 8. So this is also one way of providing the password by not putting on your machine. So I'm trying to connect with RDS, so I'm successfully connected. Let me show you the database as well. So database is by default MySQL show databases. Okay, is missing. So by default MySQL is there. I'm going to create one database. Create database Springboot DB. Okay, now I'm going to exit from this container, or sorry, I should exit from this database, and now I'm going to I will be inside that container. I'm going to show you AWS version. I'm going to pass my keys uh, in order to connect our with our infrastructure. So till then, I'm going to pause the video. I will provide the keys, and I will be back with you guys in a moment. So guys, now I'm going to show you how we can connect our container to the RDS and use the secrets which we have created. So I'm going to pass these ARN of the secrets which we have created. So as far as the um, database is concerned, that particular secret I have not created. So I'm going to create, because we were waiting for the RDS to spin up. So that is the reason for not creating the sorry secret. So I'm going to use the command line for that. So let me show you that. Okay. So this is this command which I'm going to pass to create a secret. So let me show you that. Okay. So just make sure that everything with regard to the endpoint of your RDS is absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna do the double check, cross check. So US East one, okay. Uh, YRI, okay. YRIB. Okay, that's fine. So now I'm going to create one secret. So now we have three ARN which we are going to pass to our container environment variable. So what I'm going to do is to simply navigate to the section of our ECS Elastic Container Service. Here we have cluster, service, and task definition. I'm going to update the container definition. Click on this task definition, uh, simply click here and create new revision. So in the existing container revision, we don't have any environment variable updated. So I'm going to click here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to create three environment variables which are going to be the part of our container. So the first one is user. Okay, values from is going to be the ARN. Other one is going to be the password, and the other one is going to be the URL. Okay, so values values from. So these are the three ARN which I'm going to pass, and let me first pass these ARN, and then I will show you that these ARN in the console as well. So simply I'm going to put it here, one ARN, and the other ARN is of password. So I'm going to copy that, only the ARN. So this is the ARN of the password. So lastly, I'm going to pass the ARN of our RDS endpoint. So this is the ARN. So uh, these are the values. I will definitely show you that as far as the container is concerned, it will not show. So I'm going to update my new revision, and I'm going to create it. So what I'm going to do, either I can move to service and update, but also from here I'm going to simply update my service uh, with regard to the new uh, task definition. If I click here, so let it open. Okay, so configure service. Okay, so number of tasks are these. Okay, let me cancel here, and just to check, make sure that task definition is created or not. I guess at least I should know what is the latest revision. Okay, the latest one is the second. So I just want to make sure that this one is the latest. So as I told you, I can simply update my service from here as well. So I'm going to click update, and this is the second revision is the latest one. I'm going to skip review, and I'm going to update this service. So, as I told you, the previously tasks were failing. If everything goes well and everything goes right, our um, let me show you that our service with two tasks up and running will be persistent in a way that our RDS, our target groups will be healthy. So those will be able to fetch the information. So if I navigate to the clusters, let me show you that I find this dashboard is useful. So currently we have no task running. So it is now, you see, uh, pending and then provisioning, and then it is going to be running. So we have to wait for a while, okay, to see our the status of our application. And also I will navigate to the target groups. So you see it is initializing, and let's see the health of those newly um, launched. So as far as the health is concerned, it seems it is not working. So something may be wrong I have done as far as the giving uh, or providing credentials. Okay, so you see the health check is not working. Why? Because if I navigate to the RDS, sorry, this section, I have to continuously refresh and see. You see now the status is changed to pending. So this thing also I need to show you. So how you can simply troubleshoot that. So the easiest way to troubleshoot that is simply navigate to the task definition. Okay, um, click the task definition. This is the latest one we have created, and what I'm going to do is to check everything is right as far as the tasks are concerned. So what I'm going to do is to launch a separate task, run a task, and see whether the task is running accurately or not. So this is the easiest way to check. First of all, you should check whether the task is running or not. What I'm going to do is to select the public subnet this time, and also I will give my security group, which is going to be let's see, which should be able to access the public IP. Okay, so also I'm going to assign public IP to enabled, and leave rest of the setting and create task. So this is as far as the troubleshooting is concerned. You will see one is provisioning. So the one which we are currently provisioning, I will show you that. So this is the one which we are actually provision. So which we are provisioning. So let's click on that. So we'll see that ENI is there. So what I'm going to do is to keep refresh it to make sure that task is running, or what went with that particular um, task. So okay, so I need to check the values as well to um, as far as the environment variable is concerned. But first of all, as I want to tell you that as far as the troubleshooting is concerned, your task should be healthy, and once this task is healthy, then everything is going to be working fine. So although you can definitely check the logs section as well, but um, let it refresh again. So it is stopped. So definitely there is an issue. So you see, even the public IP is gone as well. So as far as the logs are concerned, you can see that why it is failing. Uh, so access denied user. You see, the issue is that. So this is really interesting. I had done a mistake in that user is now this one. So you see, and that we have just provided the ARN of our secret manager. So log said that successfully decrypted that, and the issue is that I've provided the um, password instead of username. So the you see, and the first one is the password. So by um, looking up, so this should be provided. So there is a mistake in the ARN. So what I'm going to do is to update my task definition, navigate to the task definition. So this is the uh, one way of troubleshooting. Although definitely uh, after doing this procedure, you should be able to easily troubleshoot that what is going to happen. So let me navigate to that, and let's try to. Okay, you can't. One thing also need to tell you that you can't update the task definition, so you have to create a new revision. So this thing also done as far as the providing you guys the information. So you have to create a new revision. So what I'm going to do is to click on this container, and I'm going to, you see the password is up, you see different, you see the, and the total sequence is out. So there the sequence was the username. So what I'm going to do is to update the user, password, and the URL. So I just I'm going to simply update this to just make sure that the first one should be the user. Okay, so this is the user. I just now double check and also shown you the troubleshooting part relevant to this problem. So in case of an issue, you can do this sort of stuff for troubleshooting your ECS. So okay, as far as the password is concerned, I'm going to double check. So this is the you see information with regard to the RDS. So this is the password. So I'm going to simply copy this, and I'm going to now pass this information. Okay, so now the third one is the URL. Okay, so URL, name URL, I'm going to copy this ARN, and I'm going to pass this information. So I'm going to update. Okay, create new revision. And this revision is going to be the third one, you see. So from that, I'm going to update the service, and everything, if everything goes right, uh, our application is going to be healthy, and we should be able to, our ECS container should be able to connect with the RDS. So let's see, and if I navigate to the cluster section, we have service, and currently and the tasks are running um, are zero. Definitely, these are going to be in pending state. So also, what I'm going to show you that let it refresh and let them provisioning and running, and see the target group registration. And if everything goes right, navigate to the target group section. You see initialization is begin. So if everything goes well or everything goes right, these are going to be healthy. So we have to wait and check. So currently it is initializing, looking for the health check, and if they are able to connect with the database, you will see both will become healthy. So this is the most important point where people do mistake. So um, let me refresh it. You see now both are healthy. And if I copy the endpoint of our application load balancer, so Let me copy the endpoint of our load balancer, and I'm going to show that. Okay, as far as the play with Docker, you can use those command in play with Docker. So to connect your with your database. So I guess the time for the video is quite long now. You can pass these commands in order to connect with your Docker machine, I mean, to your database, which is publicly available. So definitely you have to provide the AWS credential as well in order to um, gain with regard to the secrets as well. Although RDS you can definitely connect. So anyway, let me navigate to the AWS section, load balancer section, and I'm going to paste the load balancer, and I'm going to simply do PRODUCTS products. So you see, this is the uh, brackets you will see, and let me navigate to the CloudWatch section, and I will show you the stream, the healthy stream, what it is going to be look like. So we are moving towards the end of our video. So this part, everything I need to show you with regard to the troubleshooting, with regard to the passing of secrets. If you pass the wrong ARN, what is going to be happen? So you see, this is the latest stream we have. I've just accessed it, and if you see the log, see now you see the product price and everything relevant to that. So if I do refresh, you will see that logs are going to be populated with regard to your application, what is the product price. So it is able to successfully connect with this particular database. Although I have put it in public, let me show you that the security group on the RDS. So these are the security groups publicly. This is not the right way, although is this video is the demo with regard to the secret passing through AWS Secret Manager and do some troubleshooting, how to troubleshoot your ECS cluster task definitions as well. So hopefully you like the video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.